If you know somebody who owns a Sur, you know that they probably always want to go faster on their bike. Well, it just so happens that I have a Chai battery 72 volt 38 amp hour installed on my Sur, and today I'm going to answer the question just how fast the Sur goes with this battery installed. But first, we got to go over everything else that's done to the bike. So like I said, we're running the 72 volt 38 amp hour Chai Gladiator compact battery, whatever it's called. Got the BAC 4000 running at 10,000 watts, 400 phase amps, and 13% field weakening, stock motor, and then we got the 12-inch mini Moto wheels here with the little Shinkos. And I have a feeling that these wheels and tires are going to affect the speed in a pretty negative way, but I guess we're just gonna have to find out. I also want to see how fast a few top speed runs drain the battery. Right now, okay, so I guess full charge is 84 volts. Right now we are at 79.2 volts, so almost full charge. I don't like to leave this thing sitting above 90%. Let's see how fast this drains the battery and how fast the bike can go. All right, I just made it to the spot down here. The starting voltage is 79 even. I don't know what was on my display there crawling around, but also, dude, there's like shell casings everywhere around here. This is kind of sketchy for some reason. And also, I still have yet to get a different mount besides the hand mount that I'm holding here. So it's going to be kind of an awkward angle because I do not want to have a loose grip whenever I'm going to do a full speed run. If you have recommendations for a better mount, let me know down in the comments below, dude. But let's get into this now. Let's go here. Let's floor it. That right there was 60 miles an hour on the dot. Now, I rode my bike around for a little bit with the stock wheels and tires once I got the 72 volt, and it noticeably went faster. So keep in mind, if you don't have little mini wheels like this, you will probably see much higher speeds. And check this out, dude. After just one run right there, that used almost 0.5 volts. Well, actually, so far it's used 0.7, but I have a feeling if I sit here for a minute and let it settle, it'll probably have only used like 0.5 max. But yeah, dude, that just used a lot of power. I'm gonna get around this turn here. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna go pretty slow for this one. So, we're gonna slow down to 10 miles an hour, and I'm gonna floor it and hopefully not flip it. Not full throttle, okay. That was full. Oh my God, it wheelie. That was 61 miles an hour that time. That used a lot of battery. Jeez, that makes it sag so hard, dude. I saw 75 volts right there. All right, so I've been sitting for a second trying to let the voltage settle. It's down to 78.3 volts now. So after just 2 runs, 0.7 volts it's used. Also, motor temperature is at 52 degrees Celsius, so it's getting warm too. All right, so I'm going to floor it now. Dude, this thing wants to wheelie so bad. I saw 62 that time. 62 miles an hour that time, bro. This thing absolutely rips. That is just crazy that on this tiny bike you can do 62 miles an hour, bro. So I've let the bike sit for a few minutes. The voltage has settled at about 77.9, which is absolutely crazy, man. 3 full throttle runs hitting 62 miles an hour at 10,000 watts took down the battery percentage over 1 whole volt. Now that might not sound that crazy, but you got to keep in mind, I didn't even put 1 mile on the bike while doing those 3 runs right there, and I used over a whole volt of power, which that's a lot of power to use in that short amount of time. Because if you put that into perspective, if you go around full throttle everywhere, dude, this thing would last like no more than 10 miles, 15, 20 miles at full throttle. And also, probably before that happened, the motor would melt. The motor is at 53 degrees Celsius, so it's not too hot, but it's not cool by any means. But if you guys were wondering how fast a 72 volt Sur goes, the Chai battery 72 volt Sur with mini Moto wheels and tires on the stock motor with the BAC 4000, there you got the answer. About 62 miles an hour. Now, if I had a longer stretch, I could have probably gone a decent amount faster, but not that much faster. Like, I would say 65 at max. Really, if I want to go any faster, I need to get bigger wheels, because after all, if you look right There we go. It's on the side down here. That took way too long to find. But yeah, the max speed on these mini Shinkos and these 12-inch wheels right here is 100 kilometers an hour only. So that's like 58 miles an hour or something like that. So if you want to go even faster than I went, just make sure you have bigger wheels and tires that are rated at a higher top speed than these ones. You should have no problems going faster at the same power settings that I'm at. But yeah, that's really going to wrap it up for this one, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to drop a like. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.